The battle over Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3 is entering a decisive new phase. After securing the required two-thirds majority in the National Assembly, the controversial bill is now heading to the Senate this Tuesday, where another crucial political showdown awaits. Supporters are celebrating what they see as a historic legislative victory. Critics remain determined to challenge the proposed amendments. And one particular issue has already caught the attention of many Zimbabweans: the decision to retain the Zimbabwe Gender Commission in the latest version of the bill. As the nation watches closely, all eyes are now turning to the Senate. Will the bill sail through? Will senators raise fresh concerns? And what could the final outcome mean for Zimbabwe's constitutional future? Stay tuned. And before we continue, please subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications for daily Zimbabwe political news and analysis. Let's get into it.
Comrade Bata, forgive me. Tapas in them. Yeah.
Zimbabwe's Constitutional Amendment number 3 bill has officially cleared one of its biggest hurdles after passing through the National Assembly. The bill secured the constitutionally required two-thirds majority during a vote that followed weeks of intense debate among members of parliament. The outcome marked a significant moment in the country's legislative process and immediately shifted attention to the next stage, the Senate. For supporters of the bill, the National Assembly vote represented a strong endorsement of the proposed constitutional changes. Government officials and ruling party representatives have argued that the amendments are necessary to strengthen governance, improve institutional efficiency, and support national development. They believe the reforms will help modernize aspects of Zimbabwe's constitutional framework. Opponents, however, continue expressing concerns. Throughout the parliamentary debates, critics questioned various provisions contained in the bill and argued that constitutional amendments should only proceed when there is broad public consensus. Some lawmakers maintained that certain proposed changes could have long-term implications for governance and accountability. Despite those disagreements, the bill successfully passed through the lower house and is now moving to the Senate, where another important debate is expected to take place. The Senate serves as the upper chamber of parliament and plays a critical role in reviewing and considering legislation before it becomes law. As a result, the upcoming discussions are likely to attract significant national attention. One of the notable developments emerging from the latest amendments is the retention of the Zimbabwe Gender Commission. The decision has been welcomed by individuals and organizations that advocate for gender equality and women's rights. Supporters argue that the Commission plays an important role in promoting gender balance, protecting rights, and ensuring that national development benefits all citizens. The Zimbabwe Gender Commission is one of several independent constitutional commissions established to support democratic governance and protect specific rights and interests within society. Its mandate includes promoting gender equality, investigating complaints relating to gender discrimination, and encouraging policies that advance equal opportunities. Because of this role, Its inclusion in the latest amendments has become an important talking point. Observers say the retention of the commission demonstrates the importance lawmakers place on maintaining institutions designed to address social and developmental challenges. Many believe such bodies contribute to accountability, inclusion, and national progress. Others view the decision as evidence that Parliament listened to concerns raised during consultations and debates. Meanwhile, political analysts are closely monitoring what could happen in the Senate. While the bill has already achieved a significant victory in the National Assembly, senators are expected to carefully examine the proposed amendments and contribute their own perspectives to the discussion. Although the ruling party holds considerable influence, Senate debates often provide opportunities for additional scrutiny and clarification. The Senate stage is important not only because it represents another constitutional requirement, but also because it allows lawmakers to revisit key issues before final approval. For both supporters and opponents of CAB3, the upcoming debate is therefore seen as highly significant. Many political observers expect strong arguments from both sides. Across Zimbabwe, reactions to the bill remain mixed. Supporters argue that constitutional reforms are a normal part of democratic governance and that societies must adapt to changing circumstances. They believe Parliament has followed lawful procedures and that elected representatives have fulfilled their responsibilities. Critics maintain that constitutional changes should be approached cautiously because of their long-term impact. Some continue calling for broader public engagement, while others argue that constitutional matters should always prioritize citizen participation and transparency. These differing views ensure that CAB3 remains one of the country's most discussed political issues. As Tuesday approaches, attention is increasingly focused on the Senate chambers. Will the bill receive overwhelming support? Will senators propose additional adjustments, or will new controversies emerge during the debate? These are the questions many Zimbabweans are asking. What is certain is that the constitutional amendment number 3 bill remains at the center of national conversation. Its journey through Parliament has already generated passionate debate, strong opinions, and widespread public interest. And with the Senate now preparing to consider the legislation, another crucial chapter is about to begin. For supporters, the goal is clear: secure final legislative approval and move the process forward. For critics, the Senate provides another opportunity to raise concerns and influence the national discussion. Whatever happens next, Zimbabwe's constitutional debate is far from over. Do you believe the Senate will approve the constitutional amendment number 3 bill without major changes? And what impact do you think the retention of the Zimbabwe Gender Commission will have? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this report, please subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications for daily Zimbabwe political news and analysis. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.